Welcome to Worldwide Hustlers. This is Matt Albert bringing you advice and tips on your health, wealth, and happiness. And today we're going to be talking about 5 golden rules for better decision making, because I'm sure everybody out there has made some bad decisions. And you've got some big decisions to make every day, and you've got some small ones. So we want to get better at making decisions. So anyway, without further delay, roll the footage. Okay, we're back. The first thing we're going to go over is rule number 1. Not making a decision is making a decision. So if you don't make one, you're still making a decision. And to be honest with you, not making a decision is a bad thing, because when you don't make a decision, basically you're falling into what I call procrastination. You know you need to do something, you know you need to settle for something or make that decision, and you're not going to do it. Now, you've got differences in decisions. You have small and big ones, like what am I going to wear today, what am I going to eat tomorrow, if I'm going to go swim tomorrow, if I'm going to go to the gym. Those are small decisions. But then you have big ones that you have to make in your life, and those are the ones that you need to really truly focus on. Now, the small ones you do, but especially the big ones. So buying a house, whether to move across seas for a job internationally, if you're a marriage, that's a big one. Whether to start a family, these are big decisions. How about starting a business? You want to start a business? Okay, so these are big decisions. Now, the thing is that if you get in a habit of not making a decision, that actually becomes a habit, and it becomes a bad habit. So we do not want to fall into that. So the worst thing you can do is not make a decision, and that's number 1. Okay, number 2 we have on the list. Decision making is like building muscle. So if you've ever been to the gym, there's machines, there's free weights, what have you, and the more you use those, when you get there, the better you get at it. So you get there one day, you don't really understand some of the machines or some of the weights, and then you start to use them, you start to watch some people, you start reading about it, and you get good at it. So same thing with decision making. The more you make decisions, the better you will get at it. And you develop that muscle. It's basically the same thing. But like we said before, if you don't make a decision, you're not going to be able to develop that muscle. But you definitely need to start doing this in order to get better at it. The only way to get better at anything in life is by repetition, and is by doing. So we want to continuously work on making our decisions. Whether they're small decisions or big decisions, you need to work on that. So now we have rule number 3. I call this the 47 technique rule. So you're probably saying, what the heck are you talking about? Now, there's going to come a time when you're not going to know, what you should do. Okay, you know you got to make a decision. You got the data in front of you. You have the information in front of you, but you still can't figure out, should I do this or not? So what you want to do with this technique is that, let's say you start with 1 down here, and then way over here we have 100. So somewhere in between, right around here, you've got about the 40% mark, okay? And then somewhere around over here, you're going to have around the 70% mark, okay? So what this rule is saying is that once you start to try to figure out if you should make the decision or not, once you get to a 40% confidence level in your decision making, pull the trigger, okay? You want to, now don't do it in here, okay? You don't want to do it in here. This is not good. You want to wait till you get to the 40% confidence level. Now, the 70%, you can wait sometimes too long, and that's not a good thing. It's like if you've ever played football, and you're the quarterback. You got somebody wide open, okay? Once they're wide open, they're at that 70% part. Past that, it's not good. You throw the ball, they miss it. You throw the game, everything's over. Bad game. All right, you lose. But you don't want to wait too long is what I'm saying. You want to start making that decision once you hit the 40% mark. Anywhere from the 40 to the 70%, anywhere in here. Once that confidence level hits around 40%, pull the trigger. Make your decision, okay? Rule number 3, 40-70 rule. Okay, rule number 4. You need to understand why you're making the decision. So whether you're going to do it or not, yes or no, you need to know why. Okay? The big thing about why, okay? Once you understand this piece here, once you understand your why, the price is easy. Once you know why The price is easy. You need to know why you're making that decision. Let's say that you want to become a millionaire, and you're at a car lot one day and you're looking at a car and it's $100 or $85,000 car, really, really nice car. So, okay, those two are going to conflict. You want to make a lot of money and become a millionaire in your business. At the same time, you're sitting there looking at an $85,000 car, which is not an investment, okay? It's like buying a lottery ticket. I'm sorry, but it's not good. So why are you buying the car? Is this going to help you get to your goal? Your ultimate goal is to become a millionaire. Buying a car definitely is not going to help you. If anything, you need to buy a 2-3-year-old car that doesn't cost that much to begin with just to get you around, which would be a better vehicle, or no pun intended, would be a better solution to help you get to your $1 million. So you need to understand why. Okay, that's number 4. Number 5, decide quickly, change slowly. Okay, you see these CEOs and presidents of companies and you say, man, these guys, they don't do anything. Well, believe it or not, this is what they get paid to do. They get paid the big bucks to make decisions, okay? Their time is extremely valuable. Now they have to sometimes, a lot of times, they have to make these decisions on the go. They have to be quick. You got to be quick at it. Now, the quicker you are making a decision, this is a good thing, because like I said earlier on the other step, being able to make a decision is extremely important, and the more you do it, it becomes a habit and you get good at it. You build that muscle. Well, this one here, decide quickly, but you also don't want to change it immediately. Once you decide, you need to stick with this, and what they're saying is that decide quickly, but don't change it quickly. You need to change it slowly. And this is what a lot of successful people, this is what they live by. And if you look, like I said, the CEO of a company, they're not out there running the jackhammer and actually doing the work. They're literally making decisions, because that's what they get paid to do. So just remember, when you're trying to make a decision, try to decide quickly. And once you make that decision, you don't want to change it quickly. You want to change it slowly if possible, if anything, if you even change it at all. So when we're talking about deciding quickly and changing slowly, what I'm trying to get at is you really do want to get into finding out whether you're going to make the decision or not. Quicker is better. And that's just how it works. If you have an opportunity that comes your way one day, you need to decide, am I going to jump on that or not? Is that a good deal? Should I invest in that? Is that, there's an 8-plex apartment building. Should I jump in on that? There's some guys, some investors that want to do some syndication. So you need to be able to know when there's an opportunity, and if it's a good one. That's what I'm talking about. Be able to act quickly, right then and there, and take advantage of it. And the reason why I say change slowly is because if you jump into something and decide to do it, and then you keep jumping back out of it, and you continuously do that, that will become a habit, and that's going to basically weaken your decision-making skills, and that's not where you want to be. You want to be able to follow your gut, which is not really your stomach, it's your mind. You want to follow your gut instinct when you make these decisions. When you hit that 40% confidence level, make the decision whether you want to do whatever it is, and then act on it. But don't change quickly. This is where you want to change slowly. And like I said, if you keep jumping in and jumping out, you're just going to weaken your ability to make decisions, and then you're going to get, your confidence level is going to drop with your decision making, and then you might start making poor decisions. And remember, as far as success and failure is a few errors in judgment repeated every day. So we don't want to fall into that, okay? So these are the 5 rules to help you with better decision making. And I can tell you right now, there's one thing that us humans have that other species do not, okay? We have the ability to choose. We can choose and decide what we want, okay? Any other species, they do not have that choice. They go off of instinct. Birds, they fly south in the winter. Animals, they run, to protect themselves, they have to do what they have to do. We are the only species that gets to decide and choose what we want. And making decisions, if you focus on this will better the quality of your life, because that's what life is about. Life, like I've told you before, the objective of life is to act. And the more you act, the more you're going to grow. And in the midst of that, you have to make decisions. You're always going to have problems. I don't care if you're rich or poor, everybody has problems. And in order to fix the problem, you have to have a solution. And if you get good at making these decisions, you're going to get good at these solutions. So I implore everybody to get better at making decisions. And don't be afraid to make a decision. And remember, by not making one, you are making a decision. So I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. If you haven't yet, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, and consider sharing the video with somebody that it could help. And I will see you on the next video.